Hi everybody, it's Amanda here with Pain to Purpose Coaching. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I wanted to teach you guys some frequencies, cymatic frequencies spoken out loud that can actually help you manifest quicker in 3D, like instantly manifest, okay? I'm going to talk about what these frequencies are used for, but I'm also going to talk about how I use them and what my hope is for telling you guys about this stuff, okay? So let's go back a little bit. All right, so I'm a metaphysical coach. I got hit by lightning when I was a kid, and ever since then, it turned on some stuff in me that I just have to do this as work. So, but I can see all the layers of people, and when they come to me for help, my clients come to me, it's not just one thing that we work on. It's the layers to a person, because all people are made up of these layers. You've got your physical, your spiritual, your mental, all of that, right? Your emotional, and stuff around you, and your environment, and your energy, all of it. And if any of these things aren't balanced, then one throws all the others out of whack, right? So when I work with somebody, I really try really hard. Sometimes it's a push. Sometimes they're like, no, I just want help with this. And I'm like, okay, but you see how this goes into other areas of your life, and it's going to affect those if we don't get this taken care of. Usually they go with it. But you can be a skeptic about coaching. You can be a skeptic about self-help. You can be a skeptic about anything in the world, about therapy, psychotherapy, any of that stuff. You can be a skeptic if you want, and that's fine. But the one thing, in order to receive help, that you have to be is completely open to receive, open to suggestion, and you've got to be willing to be subjective about things. You've got to be open to suggestion. And that's why at the end of a clarity session, when I talk to somebody, I'm like, do you believe that I can help you? And I tell them, I show them how I can a little bit. I can't give away everything, because why would they sign up if I do that? So I'm able to tell them some and get to know them a little bit and what they need. And the cool thing is that everybody has, now this is a coaching thing. Psychology, I can't speak for them. But, in coaching, we believe absolutely that everybody has the answers and things that they need already inside of them to heal. They've either forgotten them, lost them, they need to build their skills back up. But the bottom line is they need to be open to suggestion, and I have the methods. I have the methodology to find those things and teach people how to use them. So that's what this is about, right? And it's a beautiful thing, but you just have to be open. But so in order to learn what I'm going to teach you today, you've just got to be open to knowing that this is possible. And that's all you need. It's just some faith. Okay? So, in high five, you got to manage your state. That's what I was going to get to next, okay? So, state management is so important. We manifest all the time we manifest low vibe stuff, right? We manifest from a low vibe place. You can manifest from a low vibe place completely. We do it all the time. How many times have you been bummed out and depressed and upset about something, but you used all of your time, energy, and focus to focus on that one thing not happening, and then it happens? You know why? Because you put so much power and energy towards it. You put all of your intention there. And when you put all of your intention into something, it's probably going to happen. And that's how powerful we are. We are creators of our own experience, and we are so powerful, and people just don't realize it all the time. But it's true. So the thing to know is that as a powerful creator and responsible for your own experience, if you are wanting to cross a street, and because where your head goes, your ass follows, right? So if you're wanting to cross a street and you're white knuckling and you're just like, oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, and wincing the whole time across the street, you're probably going to get hit. Because what the universe hears is hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Because that's where your head was, right? You were focused on being hit. That's probably what you're going to get. But if we reverse all of this and we change it, then we can manifest in real time, in 3D, what it is that we want quickly. I sit people down and I'm like, okay, all right, what is it that you want? Tell me what you want. And they're like, what do I want? Okay, well, so this is what I want, but I don't want, and I'm like, no, not what you don't want. What do you want? And the light bulb comes on, and we get them there. So this is a better way to do it. You've got to be open to receive. You've got to be in a high vibe place, and you've got to understand some things. So one of the quickest ways to manifest is setting intention and speaking things into existence, because we all know that sound affects matter. And the information that I'm giving you today, by the way, just a little side note, that has been around for thousands of years, and people used to believe in reincarnation, and they used to practice these things, right? But it was taken out of our hands, the powers that, I'm not going to say powers that be, the powers that were, because we're done, right? We're done with all that. That's in the past. The powers that were wanted to control humanity. They wanted our energy because they can't create, and they're fascinated with our creative abilities. So they use that energy, and they use us for our energy and our time and all of that to give them money and power. So we choose to give this stuff away, but we got to stop doing that. And one of the ways to stop doing that is the stuff I'm going to teach you today. So one of the other things to remember is that state management and how important that is. So everybody's got their little ritual in the morning. If you're walking around and you're not feeling good and you're all slumba-dum-dum and all of that stuff, that's not going to get it. Every morning, if you want to command and create your own life, you have to get into a power state. You have to get into a state of high vibrational energy. And there's tons of ways to do this, but some of my favorites are, you can use the Tony Robbins priming, which is the fire breath in through the nose, out the mouth, and pumping your arms up and down, and you can do that for a few minutes and get in that state. You can take off out the door and go for a run. You can listen to your favorite song, because honestly, guys, you can't be sad and depressed if you're listening to your favorite jam, right? That's why. And by the way, we know that, again, frequency affects matter, because 432 is healthy, 440 is not healthy, it damages your cells. So, and that's unfortunately the music that is recorded and played on the radio and all that stuff, they do it at 440. But in the matrix, if we want to create and we want to win and we want to become empowered and create our own experience, we have to use the rules that we have. We have to use this plate. We have to flip mode, right? We got to flip it on them, flip the script. So we have to use what we have to our advantage. We got to flip it, and all of our gifts and powers and abilities, we have to use them. So, with that said, get in a high vibe state. Woo! Get in a high vibe state, and you're going to begin to manifest from that. Okay, instead of like low vibe, because it's going to change everything, and it's going to speed it up as well. If you can consecutively stay in a high vibe state, and using these frequencies and setting your intention and getting centered and giving yourself, I don't know, meditate. You can meditate. You can do all kinds of things to get in a high vibe state. But you are the blank canvas and the creator. So I highly suggest that you start using your abilities. But back to what I was saying a few minutes ago, is that this knowledge that I'm giving you today, these were from these tablets, and they've been around for thousands of years, but they were kept out. I mean, it's forbidden knowledge. They were kept out of our hands and out of our sight for a long time. Now this is becoming more mainstream, right? And now we know that we can use these things to, and Thoth and Yeshua, all the ascended masters did this. They used They knew these teachings. From age 12 to 32 years old, when Yeshua, aka Jesus, was gone from the Bible, he literally was in Coptic Cairo learning. He was in India. He was in Egypt. It's all documented. He was all there. He learning all these different he learned hermetics, energy. He became a yogi master. He could levitate. And back in the day, everybody believed in reincarnation. It was just common common knowledge that everybody believed in reincarnation until the religions came in and said, no, this is evil. This is not right. Because they wanted to control us. They don't want us to have the knowledge to create our own experience, because then they can't control us. But the thing about it is that we, Yeshua, he learned he went to Hermetic school and Egyptian mystery school, and it's believed he was either taught by Thoth or he is reincarnated Thoth, okay? Because both of them, even in the Bible, Jesus called himself the Son of Man, and then Thoth also in the tablets called himself Son of Man, Son of Atlantis, all of that. So, and then there's Hermes, and all the Greeks rename everything, so it's like there's Hermes, and they're all believed to be the same person, reincarnated, or they knew each other. So, however you want to believe that. Either way, the teachings are there, okay? And Yeshua tried to teach this to us and got shut down. He tried to teach us Reiki, Qigong, Pranayama, healing with the hands. He tried to teach us, levitation. He tried to teach us how to speak things into existence instantly in 3D. He lived here too. He lived in 3D just like we do. So he wasn't in some other realm when he did all this stuff. He was here. So he did this, right? And he was trying to teach it to us and got shut down. So anyway, let's see, what else is there to know? Another thing to know is that, oh gosh, I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, what I was going to say is that, I'm not a techie person, and I'm learning, okay? I'm learning. I got stuff to learn too, guys, okay? Give me a break. I got some things to learn myself. So, with that said, I'm going to put the captions on, and then if you're catching this video on another social media platform, I'm going to type the words on the screen and you'll have them. So as I say them, just write down what I'm saying, because again, this is a frequency, spoken frequency. So if you get that right, it's going to be okay, just phonetically, all right? I am learning, and I promise one of these days I'm going to have bomb-ass videos where I'm going to have like graphics and all this stuff up there, but I don't know how to do that, and I don't have time to learn right now. I am super busy. So I'm doing it a little at a time. Just bear with me. Anyway, thank you. The next thing is I'm going to tell you the frequencies and how to use these. So to manifest, we got to manifest, like Yeshua did, instantly almost in 3D. We've got to be able to understand that cymatics do affect matter. If you've ever had lithotripsy and broken up, kidney stones with frequency, then you know that this is the case. If you've ever been at a religious service where the tones and all of that stuff were being played and you got emotional, then yes. If you've ever been hyped up by your favorite song and managing your state, then yes. Okay? So with that said, I'm going to give the frequencies now. So what you're going to do is, just a side note, if you believe in spiritual protection and all that stuff, go ahead and do your spiritual protection. Put your bubble around you, draw a circle, pour some salt around you where you're sitting or standing or whatever, and just do it from that place. You can light your candles, whatever you want. But go ahead and take your precautions if you want. But we've got to create from our divine blueprint, and when we do that, we don't rack up any negative karma and nobody comes for us. As long as we're within our divinity, we're fine. So I'm just putting that out there. So the first thing that you'll do is you'll take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out the mouth. Get really centered in your body. You want to feel into the pit of your stomach, into your solar plexus, and you're gonna want to say Dori Lil La La Il Ganuver. Untanas, Huertas, Chaital, Guyana, Huertal, Simveda, Ardal. And you're going to say that over and over and over until you feel a shift. But you've got to have your intention in place of what it is you want to manifest, okay? Make sure that you put your intention in place before you say those and while you're saying them. And if you practice this every day, it's going to really, really make a huge difference in your manifesting. It's going to speed things up. And something else is this is usually used for navigating the multiverse. There are some other frequencies to add to that if you're wanting to astral travel and things like that, but this is just a start, okay? So I love all of you, and if you're wanting to learn how to manifest, if you are wanting to heal, you know, if you're a veteran or if you are, you know, whatever's going on in your life, if you need life coaching, message me. And I can tell you some stuff that I do and stuff I don't. And if I can't help you, I'll send you to somebody that can. But just message me because there's a free session waiting on you. And if you're into soul realignment, you can become a regular client with that and buy a year's worth of visits to do once a month. Or you can try it once and see what you think. But either way, it's a great program and it will change your life. The soul realignment and clearings, clearing karma, all of that. I mean, it's the only way to go. It's amazing. So anyway, I love you all, and please stay tuned for my next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.